Hello friends, this is Aftab and welcome to 16th Easyway HTML and CSS tutorial. Today I'm going to discuss about HTML listing. Okay, so there are two kinds of listing used by HTML. One is ordered list and second one is unordered list. Ordered list we can use for some content, like if we want to create a list in 1-2 format or ABC format, and unordered list can be used for anonymous listing, maybe a list which we don't need to mention numbers. Actually, in some cases we don't know how many elements will be there in our list, so for that purpose we can use the unordered list. Okay, so let's take a look in listing. First of all, let's remove all the things up to our home page tag, h1 tag. So let's remove all this up to here, save it. Okay, now it is fine. Now I'm going to create a listing about web design. So for this listing I need to create an ordered list. So the tag for the ordered list we can use is OL. OL stands for ordered list. This is of course a paired tag, and inside this we need to define our listing, and all the listing we can create using li tag. Li is simply list. Okay, so inside this we can define our listing elements or listing contents, you can say. So first of all, for web design purpose I can define HTML and Control D CSS. So for web design we can use this two listing. First one is HTML, second one is CSS. So I am just giving you an example that these are the listings which can define in web design. Okay, or maybe these two things we can use for web design. One is HTML and second one is CSS. Let's take a look how it looks. Okay, so you can see that here it web design and in listing part you can see HTML and CSS. So you can see also the numbers 1 and 2, but you can see here I didn't define any number, so it automatically taken, and the numbers are auto generated. If I create a listing again and again, so it will the number will increase by 1. So if I actually, let's do that. If I write JS here, so the next element will already will be 3. So 3 is JS. JS is JavaScript. Okay, so this is the example of ordered list. Let's take a look in unordered list. So the tag we can use for unordered list is UL. UL is the full form of UL is unordered list. So unordered list and listing tag will be same, li. So unordered list, here I need to define unordered list, or I need to create an unordered list for let me think, for maybe body organs. Okay, so I need to create a list for body organs which is unordered. Okay, I don't need to define all the elements. So first one maybe eyes, second one is ears, third one is nose, fourth maybe mouth, Okay, so let's take a look. So body organ, and these are the lists. Okay, you can see here no numbering appears, nothing like 1 2 or nothing like ABC. No numbering appears here, just plain a dot sign. Okay, this sign is actually called disk, DISC, disk. This sign is called disk, and this is the sign of unordered list. Okay, so this way we can use this ordered list and unordered list. Now I am going to tell you about attribute which taken by this ordered list. Actually we can, by default for order list 1 2 is taken, and by default for unordered list this disk sign is taken. But I don't want to use this 1 2 numeric 1 2. I need to use something else. For that attribute is here. The name of the attributes is type. Okay, so inside this type we can define which kind of listing we need to use. So if I give here type is A, then you can see now it turns ABC. If I give here a small a, it will turn to a small ABC. If I give here just a small I is here it is considered as Roman 1. You can see 1 2 3 in Roman number system. Okay, so these are the things we can define for ordered list type. And if we are considering unordered list, then the type will be something like disk in default. Next one is square. You can see this is now squared. Okay, third one may be circle. Okay, same as disk but without that filling color. This circle don't need or don't use that fill color. It is just a round shape. So this type we can use for unordered list. Okay, so next one is actually another kind of listing is there, which we can say mixed listing or hybrid listing. This is we can use by menu tag. By using this menu tag we can use a hybrid listing. Inside this hybrid listing we can define various kind of listing types. Actually for this kind of purpose this listing is used. So let's take 2 from here, paste it here, and we can here use our type for our listing. So I can use the disk here, and next type will be square. Okay, so I give a name hybrid, save it, and you can see that first one eyes is disk and second one is a square, because I defined something like this. So this kind of thing we can use by hybrid listing by this menu tag. Okay, so there are so many things we can add here, or we can control these things by using CSS, various kind of CSS for our listing. That thing I will discuss in other tutorial. Don't need to worry about it. And another thing actually I'll cover it up later. Okay, so that's all for today. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and I'll see you on the next tutorial. Bye bye.